What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here back with another review. This time we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Son Goku Effect Part Set, which is a pretty genius release by Tamashii Nations. You guys already know how these videos work. Go ahead and drop a like for your boy, and let's get right into that sexy packaging. Now for the box, it's nothing we haven't seen before. It's pretty much your standard Dragon Ball Z packaging. You have the orange background, which is the theme color for Goku. It says SH Figuarts Son Goku Effect Part Set. We've got all the effects that you can see within the window, a little bit more tucked behind these images along the side right here. It does say Dragon Ball Z at the bottom, Tamashii Nations Bandai. Some cool images along the side. You got one of them up here on top, one on the bottom, nothing on this side right here. And then of course on the back, you've got pretty much everything that's going to be in the kit. You've got Goku in some poses and then some stuff at the bottom I can't read because I imported this. And anyway, let's stop wasting time and go ahead and bust this accessory pack open. And for anyone who hasn't ever seen me review an accessory pack, I also like to show what everything looks like inside of the plastic. And so here is everything that you get. Now how I'm going to orchestrate this review is basically showing you guys everything that you get in the accessory pack, but to save myself time and table space, I'm only going to show you one, but keep in mind that you are going to get two of every effect piece I showcase. The only thing you're not going to get two of is the Goku head sculpt, which I'll show in a second. But just to give you guys better clarification and understanding of what you're going to be getting, I will show a display image somewhere on the screen, either now or later in the video, showcasing everything that comes in the accessory pack completely. But first off, it took me forever to find this Goku. I honestly forgot I had this. I was thinking I was going to have to use the CGI Goku, but thankfully we have him here. Now the first thing I want to showcase is the windswept Goku hairpiece. This thing looks incredible, and I mean it when I say incredible. And I'm so glad Tamashii Nations is giving us things like this now. This is a Goku we've gotten windswept hairpiece with, and now we're getting it with like two others. We're getting it with a GT Goku, and I know the Ultra Instinct updated version. And with third-party companies doing this, I feel like it's just an absolute genius move on Tamashii Nation's part to be including these, and it's just going to make us give them more of our money. Again, this looks absolutely beautiful. I love this updated faceplate, and it just goes to show that this Goku needs some more faceplates that are updated. But yeah, these are interchangeable. You can put this faceplate on this one right here, or this head sculpt. So yeah, just make sure you're aware of that. Now moving on, the next thing you get is this kind of like a roundhouse kick accessory, and maybe I'll show the display images with all of these, to be honest. But this is pretty big. It's not heavy, so I do think it'll hold a pose, but you might need a stand. We'll try and see a little bit later on in the review. You get this like punching effect piece right here. This is more of a curved punch and not exactly a like a forward punch. And so yeah, this looks really cool. You get a forward punch, which is basically Goku just socking somebody in the face. And yeah, I am going to show the display images for all of these just so you guys understand what I'm saying. This is one of those ha punches. This is a ha punch, and then this is a ha kick. And then we get kind of like this little dash piece right here also. This is for kicking poses based on what we saw in the, how do I do that? I'm not picking him up. Based on what we saw in the display image. And then Goku got hit with an effect. Then we got this little kind of like translucent big bang blasting effect piece, and this is kind of cool. I really do dig this a lot. And again, you get two of all of these, and actually I'm going to show all of this stuff on screen right now so that you guys understand what you're getting. And because I didn't want these things to go flying all over the place or end up dropping them, or just them not showing very well because they're clear, I just kept them in the package. Here are the little ring pieces that are attachable to the effect pieces, which then I guess slide onto the figure. We'll see. We'll have to mess around with this a little bit. As you can see, the one on the bottom, actually I'm going to pull that out and show it to you. The one on the bottom is almost like a clamp and a hook, which I believe this is going to be for one of the blast effects. It looks like the end of mine is chipped. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Maybe it's supposed to be that way. I don't know. But I will be honest, I don't really like these, man. I don't like these whole like onion ring effect pieces, which of course they're probably going to be very helpful. They feel like a durable plastic, but I don't know, man. Just not a fan of how they went about the attachment accessories. So yeah, you get quite a few of these. Looks like you get about 4 in each size, and then you get the curved one that I showcased also. So yeah, a few accessories, not too bad, and then of course the attachable pieces. Now, just in case you're someone who's worried about these effect pieces being able to attach to other Dragon Ball figures, here you guys see we have Goku doing the kick, but then we also have Vegeta using the blast technique. I figured it'd be perfect for a Big Bang attack, but that is what all of the adjustable rings are for. Basically, they fit different figures of different sizes, and so you don't have to worry about them not working. For the most part, they're going to fit everything that you need them to. And here's just a prime example of Goku doing his kick, of course, and then we have Vegeta using a blast effect. Now, next up here are none other than the punching effect pieces, which don't look too bad either, but keep in mind that when it comes to maneuvering the plastic pieces to adjust the accessories, they work better on some figures than others. Gohan, I really didn't have any problems with, but because of the fact that Jiren's gloves are so sleek, the accessory piece that's connected to the plastic just kind of slides around, so you really have to finagle with it to get it to sit where you want it to. And then last but not least, here is the kicking effect, which is basically a double one of these, and you just attach it to the leg like so, and then here you guys go. So very simple, very easy. Now, if you're someone wanting to know if these accessory pieces work on other figures, the answer to that question is clearly yes, but it does go back to what I was saying about attaching them to certain figures back when I was talking about Jiren. Sometimes it will fit snug and you don't have to worry about the accessories flopping around. Other times, if the area you're trying to attach it to is sleek and it doesn't have much of a grip to it, the accessory will slide around. It just depends on the figure. In this case, we have it on Sukuna. It doesn't sit as high as I want it to. It just kind of slides down the arm, but as you can see, it does attach. Now, when it comes to my final thoughts on this accessory kit, I gotta say, the idea of this is absolute genius. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the execution is, because it does have a few issues. Now, I don't know how many of you guys had picked up Dragon Ball figures in the past that have accessory pieces that you have to clamp on to the figure. They come with these little hook pegs, or just any kind of pegs that you peg into the accessory and then you peg into the figure. If you have any of those, then you will know exactly what I mean. Now, a prime example is the Crusher Ball from Jace and the old Death Ball from the first release of Frieza. Now, there was a lot of people having breakages on those just because either the peg would get stuck inside of the accessory or the plastic would just start to stress and then it would break. Prime example right here. Not sure if you guys can see that, but this accessory broke instantly. And normally there's a way to fix that problem. You have to warm up the accessory before you utilize it. But in this case, it just didn't work. I got it in there, no problem. But then pulling it out, even after heating it up, it still broke. The plastic on these things are going to stress, and then eventually the little rings that click or peg into the figure are just gonna break. It just happens. And so that's why I say the execution is the #1 issue with these. And I'm not a customizer, so I'm not someone who can figure out how to make this better. But for my enjoyment, how I utilized this accessory pack after I started taking photos was I just used blue tack and I hid it in the posing. That's how I did it, especially when taking my shots. Now, if you're just going to pose these up on your shelf, leave them there with the accessories attached. You don't have to worry about it too much, but when you do get ready to remove the accessories, make sure you're being extremely careful because these things will break, as you guys can see. And so yeah, that's literally the only issue I have with it. Hopefully they'll release more of these in the future with some more creative ideas. I'm all for it, but for now I just hope that they retool it a bit and come up with some better ideas in terms of how to attach the effect pieces. But overall, that's my review. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure to hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.